Aries, welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly love special. I'm going to be using a different deck for this reading. This is the Druidcraft Tarot. Quite large cards, some beautiful depictions on there. So I've not used this deck before, it should be quite interesting. As always, it's a general reading, so some messages may resonate with you, some of them may not. Those that do resonate with you, the first thing that comes to your mind is what it's telling you to focus on first of all. And at the end of the reading, I'll be pulling a Doreen Virtue Romance Angel card as well. Okay, so if you just excuse me for a few minutes, I'm going to channel in for your reading. Thank you. Okay, feel like stopping there. I'll split the deck into three. Okay. At the bottom of the deck we have the Chariot. So a lot of you Aries are charging forward, moving forward. This is a person who's on her own as well, so this could be just taking control of your own destiny, in which direction that you want to go in. I mean, there's two horses here, so this could be someone who could be weighing up or deciding between two people. So I'll show you your cards. We have Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the Strength card, Princess of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Prince of Swords. So we do have we have a mixture. Some of you could be dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and some of you earth signs, Capricorn, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. I do see that some of you may be going through challenging situations within relationships right now, and you remaining strong throughout that, because with the Eight of Swords here, it tells me that some people may be feeling a little bit confined and restricted in a certain matter. Again, these are thoughts cards. So when you look at this card, this is a person who, the swords are around her, but she's just bound. She's bound within their own thoughts. There is a very clear pathway where she could walk out of there, though, as well at the same time. So, the Eight of Swords sometimes speaks of confining yourself within your own thoughts. So if someone's been overthinking a situation, it could be creating some kind of tension and becoming burdensome in some way. So we have the Princess of Swords and the Prince of Swords on either side of the Ten of Wands. So some of you could be dealing with maybe some news that you've received recently that was a bit harsh to take. That could have led you to feeling like the Ten of Wands, feeling like you've got a lot of weight to carry. Someone could have been downloading and offloading conversations and information to you that could have made you feel quite burdened. Maybe you've learned something new and you're not quite sure what to do with that information. And I see, really, it's all because you've been a generous person. You've been there for someone. This could have been lending an ear to someone with the Six of Pentacles. So I see that You've been very generous in a situation in hearing something out, but it could have left you feeling very weighed down. I do sense that some of you are kind of surrounded by a lot of negative energy as well, which is why you might be keeping your strength, which is why you've got the strength here as well. So if some of you are dealing with the Prince of Swords, this could be a character, so this could be an air sign. It's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person you could be dealing with that may be causing some conflict around you right now. So this could be within your relationship, this could be in your partnerships or family. This could be a friend around you as well. They can be quite impulsive characters, the Prince of Swords. You know, I do see this as someone who's charging in. It's quite impulsively. It could have created a scenario that could have led to you thinking quite a lot about a situation. Maybe you're trying to weigh up because, you know, with the Six of Pentacles, you know, it's got the Pentacles that are kind of just being balanced here. It's almost like, you see the Six of Pentacles here and here as well. It's like a balancing act type thing. So maybe you are trying to weigh things up at the minute. And that could be what you're thinking about right now. Maybe you could just be very much lost in your own thoughts, and you could be overthinking a situation that might not necessarily be, it might not necessarily be what you might think it is. With the Eight of Swords. So with the Princess of Swords, you know, this could talk about receiving some news, receiving some information. And again, you know, thinking about, you know, tens at the end of cycles. So if you have felt quite burdensome recently, or you felt like you've had a lot of weight to carry and things have just felt quite challenging for you, just know that it is the end of that. So with the Ten of Wands speaks to coming to the end of feeling weighed down. And you start with the Ace of Wands, which is just full of vitality, new energy, new adventures, exciting, creative. So you got that to look forward to. This could be telling me that once you manage to kind of break yourself free from these thoughts, these thought patterns, and it could be that because you're waiting to hear about something from someone, potentially an air sign. Maybe you're expecting some news from an air sign. An air sign as well could have potentially upset you in some way. And yeah, you probably feel like, you know, you're constantly giving. You know, the Six of Pentacles usually talks of equitable exchange. And I do see balance here because you've got the Prince of Swords and the Princess of Swords on either side of the Ten of Wands. So I do feel like for a lot of you, you know, you are dealing with an air sign person. But just know that you've got the Chariot running right through this reading. So this tells me that you're in control of the situation. You're very much in control of which direction, of where you place your offerings and where you spread your generosity. It could be that you felt like you've been quite generous to a person for quite some time, and it's taken its toll on you now. You feel like you're always having to carry the weight of someone else. It could be learning something about someone new, and you're having to keep your strength up. Again, looking at these cards though, when you look at the Chariot and she's in control, and you look at this woman here as well as in the strength there, she's very much in control as well. So the message here could be to maybe take control of a situation before it starts getting too heavy and too weighty on your shoulders. If things are starting to get a little bit, if things are weighing you down, because this sits right underneath the Eight of Swords. So it could be telling me you are worrying quite a lot about something, maybe a person. And the message here is to take control of the situation before it gets too much. it's very different, like with the Prince of Swords and the Princess of Swords, because they're both very youthful energies. But yet, when you see the male and the female energy together, these are actually looking at each other. When I laid them out, they're looking at each other. So this could be people bickering. You know, they both got swords. One could be quite impulsive with their words and actions. Someone might be a little bit more discreet with how about they go about their words and actions. But I do see that there's challenging conversations here, potentially conflict. It's very much like the Five of Swords scenario. But I do see that there's a lot of love here between them, because it's almost like they're fighting over the same thing in some way as well, because they have a lot of similarities as well. But with them being on either side of the Ten of Wands, it could be telling me that, you know, this is just becoming a little bit too much now at the minute as well. It's becoming quite challenging. And the message here could be to, you know, have the strength, take control, have the strength and break yourself free from the situation that's keeping you confined and restricted. The Eight of Swords always talks about the fact that, you know, you can take yourself away from situations. You can cut yourself free from that. Even if not cutting yourself free, you know, there is roots this pass out right there, you know. And they're very loose swords. This is a person who's not willing to see things for as they are. And it could be that you're just such a generous person that you're giving someone the time of day, and you just feel like it's becoming a bit of a battle now, and it's weighing heavily on your mind, and it's starting to weigh you down. But the key message definitely is, you know, take control of your chariot. Start steering it in the direction that you want to go. You're very good at being able to control situations and direct and tame the beast within. I mean, there's two women here that looks at taming animals. When I look at this card, this is someone who doesn't seem to have their animal tamed at all. So this could be an energy that's around you that could at times just be flying off the handle. They could be just a little bit out of control. Maybe stop giving so much of yourself as well. Maybe that could be another thing as well. It could be burdening yourself. Maybe you feel like you're giving so much of your time, energy and resources, and you feel like it's not being appreciated in some way, and that's starting to weigh you down now. It could be telling you to take control of your finances as well. I know it's a love reading, but you know, there could be something, because I know Aries are so generous that they will tend to just give and give and give, but sometimes it can lead to an Eight of Swords situation, a Ten of Wands, and the Strength card. So I think, yeah, it's definitely asking you to sort of kind of rein something in, and maybe engage in petty conflicts, because these I'm not say immature, but they are, because they're not the queen, they're not the king, and they represent youthful energy. So this could be meaning petty arguments and conflicts, and to not engage in swords, to not engage in battle, because you will just end up burdening yourself. Okay, let's pull a card for the Romance Angels. Let's see if Dorian Fitch has to say. I definitely see the message here is for you to take control over a situation, whatever that might mean to any of you out there, and stop letting something else control you, whether it be within your own thoughts, whether it be a youthful energy around you, that yeah, because I'm sensing quite a bit of negative energy. There's things that are negative around you as well. At the minute, it could be telling you to take control of that, you know. And the Six of Pentacles is talking about being generous to yourself as well. So start giving back to yourself as opposed to giving to others, even though it's one of the best things that anyone can do is be generous and give to others. But a lot of the time, you know, we have to be able to give to ourselves to be able to do that as well. Okay, so you have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So you could be dealing with someone from the past. This could be an ex-lover, an ex-partner that you could be dealing with. That could be coming in and causing some conflicts, maybe within your new relationship. And, you know, this could be maybe not even you. This could be two other people external to you that are causing conflicts, and you're kind of stuck in the middle, feeling weighed down about the whole situation, and you're having to remain really strong throughout it all. Because with it being youthful energy as well, so there could be children involved with this. So this could be, you know, arguments over children. I don't see justice here, so I'm not going to say like custody or anything, but it could be children in general. It could just be your children that are creating these conflicts, and it's making you feel really weighed down, and you're not quite sure what to do and where to go about it. And if that is the case, you know, start taming the beast. Start, you know, putting swords in the right places. Get your chariot and take control of your chariot. Yeah. Okay, Aries, I hope you like that reading. If you would like to leave me any comments or feedback, I'd very much appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic Valentine's, and I will see you again soon.